I mean, the energy at Petco, man, it was just like the headline says, it was electric.
The stadium seats 42,000. They had 47,000 back-to-back nights as they beat up the beaten down Atlanta Braves. Hell of a playoff run. Padres, of course, had the day off. Atlanta had the doubleheader on Monday, qualified, got on the plane, came here. I thought Atlanta put up a really good fight. But who could have imagined Atlanta would still be in this series in the ninth inning of the final game, having lost Chris Sale and having lost Max Fried. I thought Atlanta really played hellacious baseball when you consider all the injuries and all the keynote players who are not part of the Atlanta Braves at the end of the season. Padres earned it. Padres are hot. Any inning, any at-bat, any of those guys in the batting order can damage you. Now, granted, Machado did well, Merrill did well, Tatis did well, but top to bottom in that batting order and a cross-section of the pitchers into that bullpen, John, this is the most dangerous team in Major League Baseball. And what did the dudes on ESPN spend all day yesterday talking about? How dangerous the Padres are. They must have gotten my memo or they saw what I wrote at my website. Yeah. But this is an electric team. Now, I'm concerned is a bad look losing Joe Musgrove. And the fact that now Musgrove, he's undergone this MRI, he has re-injured the elbow. The fact that Joe wasn't feeling right in the days leading up, because between starts, you do bullpen sessions, and he wasn't feeling right. And I don't think he told anybody. And he wasn't feeling right warming up in the bullpen before the game, didn't feel right in the first inning. And obviously in the fourth inning, he lost all of his velocity. And you could tell immediately when he started to shake his arm that maybe there was a twinge, maybe there was something wrong. And now we find out it's a strained forearm. And they're undergoing an MRI to see if there's any other damage. Problem is you don't come back from that by next week, by next series. I think this is going to be an extended stay. I hope there's not further damage for Joe Musgrove. You can credit him for great heart, but he really put himself at risk. And that bothers me. I understand he's a fierce competitor, but he didn't need to do that because they got two other starters. They got Yu Darvish, and they could have activated Martin Perez. And instead, he went out and tried to grind his way through it and came out of the game in the fourth inning. And now we know there is some damage there, and he wasn't feeling right from the get-go. So I feel bad for Musgrove. You know, you and I messaged each other this past game, and I said, oh, it was so cool to see the Padres do what they did. My ears have not stopped ringing from Petco Park, but there's a bit of the excitement, I think, that's been tapered off because we lost Super Joe because he elected to try to pitch. So we get that storyline. Second storyline. Is it Saturday night yet? Padres, Dodgers. I mean, this has always been a much anticipated rivalry, but no more so than this year. You know, because all I can flash back to now is all the years the Dodgers used to come into Petco Park or the Padres would go up to Chavez Ravine, and the Dodgers would mop the floor up with the Padres. You know, and more recently, last spring training, first exhibition game, you and I are all excited. The Dodgers scored 8 bloody runs in the first inning against San Diego. Or I flash back to when I was doing regular TV stuff. I was down at Petco Park for Andy Green's first game. What did the scoreboard read? 15-0.
Oh, I remember that one. That was an opening day game.
Opening day. Yeah. In fact, that whole weekend, Padres scored no runs. So can I use the word payback?
Yeah.
And, you know, at the end of the day, the Padres beat the Dodgers 8 of the 13. That's all great. But now this is a new venture. As we go Saturday, Sunday, off day, Tuesday, Wednesday, off day, Friday, 5th game if they need a 5th game. And you got the Padres pitching staff is set. The Padres batting order is hot. And the bullpen is deep. The Dodgers top of the batting order, the statistical numbers are like neon lights. They just catch your attention. Bottom half of the batting order, not so much. I just don't know. Once you give the ball to Jack Flaherty and you give the ball to Yash Yamamoto for 4 innings, I don't know who the hell else is going to pitch for the Dodgers because they are woefully thin in the rotation. And, pal, this is the most important time of the season, playoffs. How many rotation days you're going to ask your bullpen to pitch? That's what the Dodgers have. So This is going to be such a great rivalry because it's always been a great rivalry, whether it was big brother, little brother, or whether they're going to slay the dinosaur now, to quote the late, great Peter Seidler.
No, the dragon.
The dragon.
Yeah, slay the dragon.
This is going to be so much fun. So your thoughts, Padres, your thoughts, Musgrove, your thoughts, brown and gold versus Dodger blue.
Well, first of all, I just love the vibe in San Diego right now.
Oh, the electricity.
Is people are fired up. It's a great, this town loves a winner. And so love seeing that Tatis, that line drive that bounced off of Fried's left rear end. That was a shot. I mean, was that like over 110 miles an hour? I mean, imagine getting hit by one of those. So you love seeing the boys mash. You love seeing those guys come through. Merrill with a double and the triple. And it got a little weird there at the end. I got a little bit of tension.
The dude ran and caught the ball by the wall. That's okay. That's Merrill.
Yeah, but the Arizona, when Marcelo Ozuna comes up, I'm always thinking, that's the wife beater guy, and I'm kind of booing and hissing him. But good for the Padres, taking care of business. Now they go to play LA, and the thing that I keep thinking about is Andy Green. Remember they had that scuffle like in 2018, and Andy Green goes, "Hey, it may not be this series, but we're coming. We're coming, and it may not be in. We'll come for the division, and then we're coming for you." And it's like he was like a prognosticator.
Yeah, he got yappy with Dave Roberts when they're exchanging lineup cards at home plate.
Yeah, so it's all coming true now.
Oh, but man, there's so many great storylines.
Oh yeah,
Showtime. El Nino, La Salsa, Manny, the pitching staffs, and the fans. It's Dodger fans, Padre fans are now starting to equal Raider fans, Charger fans in the stands.
Yeah, well, we're getting close to that. You should see the people on Instagram zinging each other back and forth. Padre fan, Dodger fan. It's just relentless. I mean, just like walking in there, it's like a bloodbath of people just smoking each other over the whole thing. It's hilarious. People love the rivalry. And I think Dodger fan realizes that the Padres, now they're a legit rival, at least competitively. Now let's see if they can get over the Dodgers. And if they do it 2 playoffs in a row in 2022 and 24, then the Dodgers have got to start, saying, hey, be a little more humble pie.
Your heart ache for Joe Musgrove when you saw that?
Oh, yeah. When he was wiggling his arm, you could feel the forearm tightness was a thing. But I remember the first pitch of the game, what was it? Michael Harris just
whacked it.
Yeah, line drive to right field. And you're like, not a good way to start. So, yeah, he probably felt something, but, he's the hometown guy and he doesn't want to let the fans down. He doesn't want to create drama. He just wants to, plow his way through like a real man. I get it. The Padres are blessed because they have that depth. And now you go to Darvish. I don't think Musgrove's coming back from this. I don't think we're going to see him in the postseason, but I wish him well. I hope he's going to be okay.
I hope there's no surgery coming. He lost 9 miles off his pitches from the first pitch that Harris whacked to when they came and got him in the 4th inning, 9 miles an hour.
Wow.
So that's a big, big issue. But Super Joe's given us great moments of leadership, great moments of fire on the mound, great performance too. He'll be like you and me having to watch it now on TV. I was with a longtime Padre fan in the early morning hours today while I was doing fitness workouts. This guy goes back to the old Pacific Coast League, Luke Easter-led, Satchel Paid pitched here.
Oh, wow.
San Diego Padres of the PCL.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So this guy's got season tickets, etc. Got into a debate today at the fitness center about which team brought us the most excitement. Was it the 84 Padres into the World Series against the Tigers by virtue of the Garvey home run? Was it Tony Gwynn, Trevor Hoffman, who loved baseball history at Yankee Stadium? Or was it this collection of Seidler's All-Stars? What do you think?
That's a great question. I think the short answer is this season is the one that has the most electric. Because like in 84, I remember I was a college student and San Diego was a lot smaller then.
Yes.
It was like, 1.5 million people in the county, something like that.
Now it's 3.5.
Yeah, it's like doubled roughly. So, the Padres, it was a surprise for everyone for them to suddenly be competitive in 84. The 98 run was big. The 98 run was a great run. We also had the stadium, the ballot for the stadium and everything else. But this one feels different because the love of Peter Seidler, the new ballpark, and the fact that the Padres are really San Diego's primary team.
Slay the Dragon time. I want you to join us on Fans Forum. Your impression of the Padre Brave series. Padres Dodgers. Oh, they're now on equal footing. It's not big brother, little brother. It's not LA versus small town San Diego. Are they on equal footing? Jump on board. And if you're a longtime Padre fan, You tell us on Fans Forum which team brought us the most excitement. Padres Tigers, World Series 84, Padres Yankees, or what we have experienced today at Petco Park. Fans Forum lines are open. Jump in line. We're going to try to take as many as we can as we march on. Next topic, it is baseball.
I want to say, though, first, I think it's great when you go to the fitness center to work out and then people want to talk sports with you. And
it's like I'm doing morning talk radio again at 6:15 in the morning again.
That's awesome. I think it really is. Okay, let's talk